laughing, pretty baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Yeah, you've been laughing, pretty baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Further on up the road, you'll find out I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, darling, just you wait and see.
Done and the weekend's here. I'm up at dawn, gotta make it clear. The hunt is on, I'm feeling that fire. Got FOMO bad and I'm down to the wire. Rolling out the morning light, chasing that beast that's out of sight. Got my spot all picked out right, gonna score that bottle tonight. Oh, but the whiskey tuber's got the first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best. No Russell's 15 left on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and a special guest, sipping up all the liquid joy. Cast 529, got the last sweet sip. Guess I need to learn to double click and hit subscribe quick. I walk in the store, see a big guy there. I asked, did you score? What'd you snare? He shakes his head, says, man, not a chance. Those whiskey tubers beat me to the dance. The guy at the counter starts to explain. A van rolled up like a whiskey train. Troy took all the Wild Turkey pride. Gandy Road grabbed JD for the ride. And Iceman Dave with a cheeky grin left with Russell's 15 again. Oh, the whiskey tubers got their first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best. No Russell's 15 on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and a special guest, sipping up all the liquid joy. Cast 529, got the last sweet sip. Guess I need to learn to double click and hit subscribe quick. Well, I laughed and gave a wink. Said, guess I'll need another drink. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em too. Sub to Bourbon and Ballz and find something new. So I'll raise my glass to the whiskey crew. Those tubers know just what to do.
I can reach out. That could be one of our things we do. You know, dude, we're talking about doing these commercials and these ads and these videos for these different products. I can reach out to a manufacturer that makes it today, get one, and you do the video, and sit there going, oh. I'm riding the bike and going,
With the glitter in my hand.
no doubt that.
All right. No, hold on. It does not say who is in my ass. Oh my God, it does. If you separate it, that says who's in my ass. Oh shit.
Who in my ass?
My systems. I'm starting to become immune depressed. This doesn't even bother me anymore.
That's right.
Oh.
It smells pretty good. What do you say, guys?
I swear to God, that was not done on purpose. I have no idea how our name got on the list. I promise that.
So, Whiskey Bill, congratulations.
Oh my God, that was not rigged. I mean, I guess that was rigged.
I guess
That's the epitome of hashtag rigged. I
That's
don't know
right.
how our name got in there. You know what it is?
Did you?
It was
create
our Facebook name that got in there. How did our Facebook name get in there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how we won.
So basically, Whiskey
Jeff
Bill
put it in. Gandy said.
I did. Okay.
Why would you put in hashtag?
I didn't put it in. I didn't do it.
Why would you put in our own hashtag?
I didn't do it.
You can't win.
I didn't do it. I don't know.
This is starting off to be a great show already. We already rigged it. So, all right. So, to your tailgaters out there, thanks for showing up. Whiskey Bill wins it. We do it every Thursday. We have tailgating to where you guys can kind of chat among yourself, and then we give away a sample giveaway before we go on air, just like that. So,
yep. So, Whiskey Bill, you won. Is he still here though? There he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, there he is.
You won M&O Spirits Black, the Smoke, the Black Cast Strength, and the Batch 27.
Okay.
From M&O Spirits. We had them on a couple weeks ago.
Yes. So
yeah, there you go.
Man, that's funny. We didn't do that on purpose. Swear to God. Well, I'm blaming it on you. They're saying that you did it.
I didn't do it.
So, anyway.
How the hell can I do it? I was doing all the freaking samples, doing all the work, trying to get the show going.
You were. Hashtag big. If you guys want to enter the free samples for the show, The theme tonight, because we are going to have Steve Higdon on from the Big Bourbon Club. You guys have heard us talk about him before. It's basically festival season.
It is starting
this Saturday kicks off the festival season, which if you guys were around last year, Jeff and I are huge fans of going to festivals.
Yeah.
And we will be live streaming. And I got to be honest with you guys, I don't know when. It's just this is where it's important to keep your notifications on.
Mm-hmm.
And we are just going to just randomly come on. Now, I will say the festival does not start till 4 o'clock.
Right.
So we won't be coming on before then.
No, maybe not. Well, I mean, who knows?
Right. You're right.
We might stop at a liquor store too, and
we may do that too.
Do a live. Who knows?
This is obviously good signal provided.
Yeah.
And then so we'll come on and off during the festival between 4 and 10, just like we did last year.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. You guys ask questions. We'll ask questions to people, and we'll mic people up. And we'll try to get them on as well.
But we didn't tell them what festival.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be the Watch Hill Proper American Whiskey Festival this weekend down in Louisville.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be down there from 4 to 10. This is the festival.
Well, Prospect, Kentucky.
Prospect, Kentucky. Yeah.
So it's outside of Louisville. So we got that going on this weekend. So that's our theme for tonight. We're giving away free samples of last year's festival bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff and I picked those out to what we thought they were pretty good.
Yep.
From last year's. I think it's Mary Dowling.
The winter wheat. Then we got Old Steelhouse, which is the 9-year.
Oh, that was really good.
That was very good. And then the Bespoken Epic, which is a rye.
And these are all 2-ounce samples. We
Yes.
generally do 1-ounce samples, but
Yep.
Let me just tell you what we're doing. We have a plethora of 2-ounce bottles. We're trying to get rid of them. So this is one good way of doing it. But only 3 2-ounce samples, because they're bigger,
right,
fits in our packaging box. So,
yeah,
you're getting that.
Yep.
And then tonight's super chat is going to be an Old Forester lineup. You're going to get the basically black, blue, and the green, as you guys well know, if you know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
The black, these are all single barrel picks.
Yep.
One is
100 proofer,
then the barrel proof, and then the barrel proof rye,
right,
and then the 1924.
And 1924, right.
And then, as usual, we just started this last week, though. If you are the winner of that super chat, you also have an opportunity to win the Old Fit 7 bottle if you can guess the lockbox. And we tweaked the rules. I'm going to go over that here in a minute. It actually benefits you all. Or we added something else to it. If you guys want to pass on the Old Fit 7 bottle, or say like you already have it, we are now going to put in a 1-ounce sample of King of Kentucky as your alternate choice. So you can choose one or the other. A 1-ounce pour of the King of Kentucky or the full bottle of Old Fit 7. I'm going to be nice and go ahead and tell you guys what you guys missed last week. We won't do this forward. That's part of the game. But there's a reason why I'm explaining this to you all.
So say it again. The options.
They can pick one of the two things. They have 2 options if they open up the lockbox.
If they open up the lockbox, they can get a pour of King of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Or the whole bottle of Old Fits.
Correct. 7.
And that's about an even swap.
Well,
King
of Kentucky's a little bit more valuable than that. But anyways, even by the pour, it's more valuable than that. Anyways, that being said, that's tonight's super chat. One thing I'm going to add a twist to the guess the lockbox, just to make things go faster and for you guys to actually guess it, because I want you guys to actually guess it. I think that's the whole fun of it all. I don't want to go several weeks without guessing it. At some point, I'm just saying, no, I won't. But I want you guys to guess it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys last week's number in case you don't remember it. But going forward, you're gonna have to remember it, write it down, whatever you gotta do. Last week's number was by Rick Moreland. He picked 925. Here's why I'm saying this. I also said on the show last week the number that we have in lockbox is lower. Okay.
Right.
Also, I'm gonna add another twist to it. That way, it keeps you guys more in tune as far as trying to guess what it is. I will tell you whether or not of the 925, if that's any of those same digits in the lockbox code.
Right.
Okay. However, I'm going to go one step further, and then I'm going to tell you if you got one of those three numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and also I'll take it one step further and tell you if it's in the right position or not.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Last week, Rick Moreland picked 925.
Mhm.
And I said it was lower. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, for those who are watching, one of those numbers he picked is the same number in our lockbox code, is one of the lockbox answers. However, it's not in the place that he chose.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So 925.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the 9 is not in the right place, if that's the one.
Right.
We know the 2 is not in the right place, if
Right.
that's the one. And we know the 5 is not in the right place, if that's not the one.
Right.
So if someone guesses it tonight, well, that'd be awesome. But if
Yeah.
they don't, we can start narrowing down things and hopefully get a winner before too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right.
It's going to be interesting how that plays out.
Yeah, and this is all fluid.
Yep.
So if we find this thing goes on forever, then we're going to tweak the rules to make it where it's easier for you all to guess the lockbox. Quite honestly, because we do want you guys to guess it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want someone to win it because I think it's fun. I like when someone wins.
Yes.
So.
I thought I saw Mr. McBrayer is in the show tonight in the chat.
Oh, really?
Says he loves your hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was going to be on. I do love Mike McBrayer.
Yes, you do.
Which, by the way, Bill is going to be at the festival.
That's right. Bill will be at the Whiskey Proper Festival.
Okay. All right, let's get real quick. I know a lot of people, and I want to get through it and get to our guests and say hello to everybody else.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, Andy Road. Cheers to you, buddy. I had dinner with him, by the way.
I know.
It was fun.
Did you do the
milkshake? No, we left our cameras or phones in the car. No, I did. No pictures were taken. Just to know that I hung out with Gandhi and it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
So Tyler Patterson, cheers to you. Thank you very much. Oh, as I think about it, also the super chat winner, to add on everything else we convoluted. I know it's confusing.
Yeah, it is.
We had a lot of stuff to it. If you are the winner of super chat and you happen to be a paid Patreon, you are allowed to take one of the choices of the super chat pours, and you can substitute with one of the choices on this shelf. If you have Oling drams, they've been logged in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that.
Yep.
Unfortunately, King of Kentucky is not on there. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's kind of.
Yeah, sorry. But anyways, all right. I just wanted to mention that. And I may jack up some of these names just because YouTube has now done something funky and everybody's reverted back to some sort of a different name. So if I don't know who you are, you could be a regular here, and I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm trying to translate as best as I can. I don't know what's going on. I think this is something that is here to stay. All right, Tamara Adams, thank you very much for coming on. Mr. Moreland, thank you very much. We're going to hook you up, by the way. Did you see his text or no?
No, I haven't read all the
text. All right, there's
yet.
a leak in the bottle on a MiG-10. We're going to replenish you, buddy, on that to take care of you. Patrick Littledew, cheers to you. Snow Baboon, cheers to you. John Shake, cheers to you. Big Bourbon Club, yes. Thanks for logging on. I don't know who I know who they are, but it's.
I don't know who that is. Is if that's Steve
it's
or
the Big Bourbon Club itself on Facebook.
Yep.
Cheers. I know what we got entered. When I said entered hashtag kickoff, it took the hashtag kickoff.
Oh, from Bourbon and okay.
All right. Here's the culprit. I'm the culprit. When I said hashtag kickoff, that's where I need to write the word hashtag. Say the word hashtag kickoff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we won.
So
is me.
You again.
Yeah, it's my fault. Gary McDonald, cheers. Thanks. Oh, I did it again. Oh, we had multiple. No, we didn't have multiple entries. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. John Shankar said that. Tyler. John Agalbo,
hey, John.
Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Patrick Cluedo, I said Dave Vogelsang. Yes, thank God it is Thursday. Thanks for coming on. Colt, thanks for coming on. As always, he is like the sample king now. Mr. Bykowski, the OG of Bourbon and Ballz. Thanks for coming on. West Virginia bourbon guy. Thanks for coming on. If you guys haven't already done it, and and Mike, if you don't mind, or someone can in chat, post his channel. He has a new channel out. If you guys could go out and support him, he put out a review last week. That was pretty cool. And he did a really good job on that. And if you would just support him, he was on last week when we had Backbone.
Yep.
So Zach McCormick, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Jenny Bakowski, thanks for coming on. Cheers to you. Locktar, thank you. Hope you're nicely settled in now. Tony Scott, yes, nice.
Hey,
Thanks
Tony.
for coming on. We're gonna have him back on down the road as a revisit, see what AM Scott has been up to. I had some of their cigar bats the other day, which I'm running low on. So yeah, that was great. Below average bourbon, cheers. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Husky Dog, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Tom Black, cheers to you, buddy. Now here's where it gets weird. Manic Twitch. I don't know. That could be somebody we normally know, and I apologize. Yep. Whiskey Bill, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Thomas Anderson, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Miss Lori J, yes, awesome. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Mr. Richie J, thanks as always, guys.
Yep.
Our Mississippi friends. Cheers for coming on.
Shauna.
Yes, Shauna.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes are getting bad. Yes, Shauna, Cash 529. Obviously we talk to them, or we talk about them a lot. Just so you know that they're on Wednesdays and Sundays and Tuesdays and some at the beginning of happy days.
Some of them being Google Meets till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, those are the people who are responsible for it. So, all right. Let's see here. We'll get through here real quick. So, boom, we got that.
A lot of people in the chat.
It is, and that's just awesome. They all say hi to each other. We get that out of the way, and get going. And looks like it's Crappy Cat who's Manic Twitch, by the way.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, I'm not quite understanding that. And then Gandhi. I already said him. Oh, FHLRCIO3 C3PO. What? Yeah, we finally hopefully squared that off away. I thought you were somebody else all along. So cheers to you, buddy, for coming on. Stan, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. I think we're getting through the chats. And believe me, if we miss anybody, it's not obviously not intentional. I hope you guys understand that. I think you guys understand that by now. We just Alicia Tanko.
Okay.
I'd imagine that's Dave Tanko's
okay.
better half. That's my guess.
John McAlbo, Whiskey
yes,
Bill.
David B. 8679, Whiskey Bill, of course. Cheers. Robert Percival, yes. Hey, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Lip Service Crew, cheers. Rick. We already said Rick.
Was that Elijah Craig?
Is it?
No, Lip Service. No, okay, my bad.
Okay.
It's weird how they got that all.
Yeah, these names are just jacking everything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, right. So I think we're getting to the bottom.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I promise we're getting to the Keith Glandon. Cheers.
There's Bill
McBrayer. Yes, cheers. And we'll see you on Saturday. I can't wait.
Scroll up. I missed. There was one more right below Bill. Oh, Keith. There's Keith. All right.
I already said Keith.
All right. I didn't know. I couldn't read it.
Like last week.
I know.
Or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. But I just, like they said, the way they got it all spelled out and weird, just.
Susan, thanks for coming on. And you may be new. I'm not sure. Again, these names are really messing us up. And I'm sure it's messing you guys up in chat. You don't know who you're talking to. Bob, OG
hey,
Bob. Thanks for coming on. We're scrolling this. We're getting to scroll through faster because we do have some things to get over, and we're going to get Steve on here in a few minutes. Frontiers Adventures. Oh, nice! You just signed for Patreon. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Don't know if you like football or not, but we have that Survivor pool that's still open. That's unlimited. Yep. And by the way, for you fantasy football people coming up, look at the trophy. You get your name inscribed there. You're the inaugural 2025 fantasy football champion. Who is it going to be?
Can't be us.
Correct, but I'm still going to go for the win.
Oh, yeah, I am too.
I'm not right. I'm playing. So
But,
anywho,
yeah. So the deal is, you're not going to get this trophy. You're going to get your name on a little plaque on
Yeah.
here, but we'll get you a little
Tiny one.
memento
yes.
trophy for the win.
And then we're gonna keep this in the back.
And we're going to
somewhere.
keep that back here. Yeah.
So David Tanko, camping with the kids, but listening. So okay, well, I'm glad you told me that. So we'll keep it. We might need a fresh.
Right guy.
This might have to be a fresh episode
It might be.
if the kids are watching.
Right guy was here.
Right guy, Charles the Right Guy.
Yeah.
Cheers as always, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Lauren John Papa.
Yes.
Who is that? That's a new name.
He's from Facebook. And
yeah.
cheers. I don't know if you can do a hashtag from the Facebook. I have no idea.
Yeah.
If you can't, come over to YouTube and do the hashtag game with us. Do the super chat game with us.
Mhm.
Everything honestly gets ran through YouTube. If I'm
Yep.
being honest.
Brian Hauser. I
yeah.
mean, if they could chat, they can. It should,
In theory.
work.
Okay. All right. Very good. But the super chat, you cannot participate in super chat though. That's a YouTube exclusive.
Yeah, that's right. Or they could do the Venmo and
Oh God.
get into that.
But
So
people don't know our Venmos.
yeah.
All right. Anyways, all right. I think we are getting to it. I'm so sorry. Mike Brock, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Cigarette Pothole, cheers to you.
What was this?
What?
The cigar. Cigar.
I did that. Oh, I said cigarette.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad. Brian Hauser, yes. Thanks, buddy, for coming on.
Brian.
Hope you enjoy the show. We're going to enjoy the show. We have Steve on here in a minute.
Man, oh man. Lots of people. That's good to see. Appreciate you guys coming on a Thursday night.
Exactly.
While we're doing that, I just got a couple announcements.
You better make it quick, man.
Make
Steve,
it quick.
Steve is not going to wait for
Is
you.
he here? There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he's got somebody with him too.
Oh, if you hurry up, we
all
can
right,
figure this
so-
out.
Again, like we said, this Saturday we will be coming to you from Watch Hill Proper, the festival. Big announcement that we've got here. If you're available, August 30th at 2:00, we're going to be with Greg Keeley at Larrikin
Yes.
doing a tasting and a cigar blending, and we're going to do a live show from Larrikin Bourbon. And you, all the viewers, anybody out there, are welcome to attend.
Okay.
And it's going to be a good deal.
Yeah. So email that bourbonandballz at gmail.com. Let us
Mhm.
know, and we'll figure out a meetup place.
Yep. And then next week, we are not on next week.
As of right now.
As of right now, we had the last 2 weeks of August reserved to take a break, but with scheduling and people needing to be on August 28th, we got Logan Buchanan from the Bond Bourbon
Mhm.
will be coming back. He has some new releases he's going to be talking about. So that is the 28th, but next week, as of right now, we will be off. We'll have a video posted out there for you, but that's all I got right now.
David Tango, you're probably right. I'm sorry, not David Beard. David B. Tanko's a Marine. I'm sure his kid has heard a lot of cussing.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll still try to be a family-friendly friend.
Yep.
All right. I think I got everything else. We're going to bring Steve on. Don't forget. Congrats to Keith Clannon, our 3-time now poker champ. He won last Monday. He's going to get some samples from us. Otherwise, catch us over on Discord. Everything else that we say tonight, all the information is over in Discord. All right. Northwest Bourbon, cheers. And thank you. Please hit that like button. All right, let's get going. Let's, without further ado, good God. Let's bring on Steve Higdon. Oh, nice. He's got a buddy with him. And let's welcome him to the Big Bourbon Club. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on, Charlie? Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Steve.
Y'all say hi to Jack Meredith.
Hello, Jack. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great this evening. How about you guys?
Doing
What-
well.
What do you think of that guy sitting to your right?
Jack's a longtime friend and a pretty experienced bourbon drinker.
Bourbon enthusiast. Absolutely.
Very good. Very good. So, Steve, we've had you on before, and it's been a while. So, obviously, things, if you want to update the viewers here too. And also, I know we had Habitat for Humanities on last week to do a special live. And, man, what they're doing there, man, what they're giving away is freaking awesome. But feel free to talk about anything you want to talk about. I do have some questions for you as far as the upcoming festivals and what that looks like. But Why don't you introduce the crowd there as far as who you guys are and what you guys do?
I want to talk about 70s baseball. I can name the starting lineup from the 75 Cincinnati Reds right now.
You know what I did?
And you two are the only other two that can do that, I'm sure.
Here's the nerd in me, right? So on YouTube, you can watch the full games, right? And the other night, I watched the full 75 World Series game and the 1990 World Series games from beginning to end. It took a few days, but man, that was freaking awesome.
Didn't the 90s, didn't the Reds sweep the A's?
Yeah. Right? Dave Stewart and the rest of the game, Ricky Henderson.
Yep. And they went wire to wire.
Dave Stewart's famous for more than baseball. He got caught dressing like Jefferson Davis after the Civil War. He's wearing girls' clothes somewhere and did some weird stuff.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Jeff, Google it. I can't make this up. No, I think he got arrested as a prostitute. It turned out he was
Jesus
MLB All-Star pitcher.
Oh, wow.
All right, are we talking about bourbon or balls? I thought we were talking balls.
Well, apparently we're not talking about balls either.
Well, yeah. So thanks for having me on, gents. Great to see you again. And so just a little update on Big Bourbon Club. We're about 7,000 members. Tons of fun stuff. We just enjoyed our 5th anniversary, which it's incredible to believe that it's 5 years old now. But really right now I'm working on a lot of tasting events for next year. And so we're booked up through June right now. The schedule and the months and all are not done, but I'll give you kind of a preview of what we've got going. So the next few events that we have, let's see here. In October, with you all coming to our place at Bourbon on the Banks in Frankfurt, you'll be there live streaming from our booth there. So that's right. October 4th, and we have 2 tastings there. So at 2:30, we have a brand new brand that's doing something really cool, and we'll talk more about it out there. It's called Benson Valley, which is an old pre-prohibition brand brought back to life. Wow. And they bought a bunch of barrels from Wilderness Trail. It's delicious. Price point on their day-to-day sippers like $38, and it's a 5-year Wilderness Trail, and they have a rye and a wheated. It's really good. But they're going to come out and they're going to meet at the Big Bourbon Club booth at Bourbon on the Banks at 2:30 and do a tasting of their expressions. Everybody's welcome. It's free, and you guys will be there, so that'll be fun. And then we've got Jeff. Tell them who we have at 4 o'clock because you set that up.
Yep, we've got McBrayer, Legacy Spirits. Bill McBrayer will be there, going over, I guess, all 5 of the bottles that they have sampling there.
And the latest being the Judge Batch 5,
right?
And if anybody watches this show, we might be their #1 fan. we may be a little bit. I'm waiting for Bill McBrayer to do a protection order against us, as much as we follow that guy. But he's going to be our first barrel pick. I think is only fitting. We're going to do that next month.
I've never met him or had their expression, so I'm looking forward to meeting him and tasting it.
Yeah, you're going to be in for a treat. But yeah, going to the Bourbon on the Banks. To me, I mean, we've gone to both festivals. As far as what I'm talking about is like the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and that's a great thing and everything. But for me, and I've told people this before, that the Bourbon on the Banks for me, I like that one better. It's more intimate, and you get to meet more people, right? Wouldn't you say?
Too. I do too. Completely agree with you on that. It's a great event. And then the following weekend, it's a sold out event, but it's going to be fun. But everybody knows Stephen Fonte, the global brand ambassador for Yellowstone. But we're going to his house, and they're going to release their new cigar that no one's had it yet. And it hadn't even arrived yet from Honduras, but it's a partnership with Rocky Patel. And Rocky has been aging their filler leaves and wrapper leaves and all the different tobacco in Yellowstone one-time use bourbon barrels for more than a year. And so now they're making the first batch of cigars, and we're going to have a cigar party, and we've got catered, and we're going to be drinking some special Yellowstone. Fast forward, the next big public event for Big is November 11th. And yesterday, I announced who it is. It's a brand out of Versailles, Kentucky, called Blackstone Distilling Company. And if you haven't had it, I had never heard of it until last year's Bourbon on the Banks. Yep. And I met Zach Johnston, and I tasted it, and it was hands down the best bourbon I had the entire day. I probably tried 15 or 20 different expressions. His was by far the best. And then he came out in March and kind of kicked off our Hard Truth event with Big Bourbon Club and did a 5-minute primer on what they're doing. But he's a rectifier, of course, but it's incredible. But they're going to present. And the cool thing with this is, and that for all of you all that don't live in Louisville and you're not going to come to the event, for the first time in 5 years, we're going to send samples out to the first 50 members of the club. Now, you can be a free member. So join Rickhouse, which is free. But the first 50 to sign up will actually get the 4 expressions we're going to taste at the event. And they can sip along with us and ask questions on the virtual piece of it. So it'll be really cool. Charlie, were you going to ask something?
No, I'm just excited about the festivals that are coming up. this is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah. And so a couple of the other brands, we're going to do an event at Jeff de Creed, probably in the summertime. We're going to be doing our reunion event, which is every June or July based on calendars. We're going to do it at Hard Truth. We're going to do a Hard Truth distillery takeover in Brown County.
Yep.
So
can't wait for that.
I've never been there.
I have never been there either. I've been to Brown County. I've never been to Hard Truth, but I was talking with Brian Smith yesterday, and we don't have the details worked out. They're checking with there's not that many hotel rooms there. It's a small community, but they're checking with their Convention and Visitors Bureau to see if there's any big conventions where we shouldn't do it that same weekend to compete for rooms. But that's going to be a great event. So just look on the app for details. That'll come out over the next month. I actually here's something coming up that everybody can participate in. I head to Carbondale, Colorado on Monday, and that's the home of Marble Distilling. We did their first pick 5 years ago. Yeah, it's probably 4 years ago. And that same bourbon was 4 years then. It's about 8.5 to 9 years now. And so I'm going to go help select the barrels that we sample from, but no one else is going other than me and the distillery owners. And then we're going to send samples out to members of the Big Bourbon Club, and we're going to do a virtual pick. We've never done that before.
Nice.
So nice. Everybody who gets a sample kit, and this is for premium members, obviously first.
How many barrels, Steve?
We're going to sample 4 barrels.
4 barrels.
Yeah. And if we were doing it in person, last time we were there and I had people there, we did 9 barrels, but because their samples being shipped, they're all 200 milliliters. So there's a lot of bourbon in each of these samples. So we're going to send, it'll be a total of 800 milliliters, 4 samples of 200. And that hadn't been, we're going to do it in probably, it's not scheduled. It'll be September. It'll probably be either right before Bourbon and Beyond or right after it, probably right after it in the middle of September. And then so we'll get that barrel back and the members will buy it. We've already got a commitment with Old Louisville. We're going to do an event out at his place.
Oh,
and
nice.
that'll be a blast. Don't have the date yet. It'll be March or April probably. And talking with Russ Smith on Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And I don't know if I've got a list of a couple more, and then I'll stop and shut up. But,
No, this is why we have you on. I think it's great for everybody to know what's going on.
All right. Well, I'm almost done with, let me just pull this up very quickly. Here we go. We're going to do something big with Whiskey Thief. We were talking about a lot of stuff. And Buzzard's Roost. That's what I was thinking about. Jason Bronner.
Yeah.
Jason's in California this week selling bourbon, but we talked right when he was flying out. And we're going to do an event down on his Main Street tasting room.
Nice.
And what we're trying to do, no promises, but he's working on this. They're closed on Tuesdays. So what we want to do is do a takeover on a Tuesday night when they're closed and bring in a bunch of Big Bourbon Club members and sample all sorts of stuff. And do you all know Jason? Have you seen?
Oh, yeah. We had him on.
Yeah.
And we love their char one. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's fantastic. And let me tell you this about Jason. Have you seen his wood presentation on the cask?
Yeah, we had him on, and we got a good chemistry lesson.
I got to tell you, he's got patents on what Kelvin Cooper. He knows more about wood than anybody I have met in this industry. He is Jack, you would love him. He's a wood guy. He works in the wood business for real life, but he knows more about wood and cask than anybody I've ever met. And so we're going to do an event with him. Not sure when, maybe January, maybe February, but it'll be fun. So we got some great ones lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. And like I said, this is Christmas for me coming up.
Yeah.
These next couple of months,
Yeah.
things of that nature. So, real quick, I know you've talked about this before, and I mean, I do want to point this out. This is one of the highlights I like about Big Bourbon Club. Period. If you go into their app, you have to go through the Mighty app through the App Store or Google Play. What I personally like is you can tell your community within your community who is also within the Big Bourbon Club that you can also contact, and you have almost like a local community that you have something in common. To me, that right there is enough in itself to even do that, to be on Big Bourbon Club. And you have other feeds. It's almost like a Discord in a sense.
Yes.
But that feature that you guys have, as far as who's around me and all that kind of stuff, I love that feature that you guys have. It makes it more like a community, right?
I went, So what Charlie's talking about is if you have your location services on, then we've got 7,000 members in 50 states and 17 countries. I went to Panama 2 Marches ago, and I had no idea if I had a member in Panama. I put on who's near me, and we had one member in the country of Panama.
Oh, nice.
But you could go to Cincinnati, where you are, in Louisville, where I am, and you're going to see a ton of members, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And so, as you said, you could DM them on the app.
Yep.
But the app, and again, let me tell you how you do it. If you want to join the club, it's free to join. Now, you can choose to join a premium membership. We'd love for you to, but it's free to join if that's how you want to put your toe in the water. But it looks like Facebook in the sense, but it's our app.
Mm-hmm.
But you can post on this feed, and you can post, and there's probably 30 topics that we've given you a choice to post to. So, for example, people come for the Big Bourbon Club, but they don't want to talk about bourbon every single night.
Right.
So probably most of our topics that people post to are non-bourbon related. It could be your pets. It could be birthdays. It could be travel.
Beekeeping.
He does beekeeping. We've got one for beekeeping. We have one on wine. We have one on beer. But it's a lifestyle app.
Right.
And there are different communities within the bigger community that hang out on beekeeping or hang out on non-Kentucky whiskeys or whatever the topic is. But you just tag that topic, post whatever you want, a picture and whatever you want to talk about. You could do a poll on there and just get a sentiment of what the members like or don't like.
Sure.
But then it's got a history for the last 5 years in every one of those topics of everything ever posted there. Then you can go search it and find it. We have one on cooking and grilling. We have one on fireplaces. So it's
and it's very active. I mean, it's not something you post and you got to wait a week. I mean, you get almost instantly start getting responses.
Basically, there's always something there for everyone.
Yeah, cigars is a big one, really big. We've got a lot of cigar lovers. But at the end of the day, it's truly like a workout facility. You get what you put into it. Some people don't do much; they don't get much.
Yeah.
Some people, like you two and a lot of others, have made lifelong friends through this app that maybe you've met once or twice at a big event in the summertime when you came down over a weekend, or maybe you've never met. And there are groups within our group, lots of them, that have become close friends. They communicate, they hang out, they got to know each other. I will never forget at the very beginning, Mark Levine's been a member since the beginning. He's down in Houston, and he was on a live. So we do lives on the app, just like this is live or a Zoom live, but we can do it on the app. And he was talking about dropping his daughter off at Vanderbilt. She was going to be a freshman at Vanderbilt. And another guy in the club, Tom Reed, everybody knows Tom now. Yep. Tom says, well, I live in Nashville. Let's hook up and have a drink. They had never met.
Yeah.
They're best friends.
Wow.
So again, you get what you put into it, but it's a lovely club. Great people, friendly people that want to help. We're really focused on helping bourbon beginners who don't want to be intimidated. I mean, Jack's intimidating, but he's not with me when I'm doing the bourbon beginner. It's for everybody, and it's a cool thing, and we appreciate your all support of it.
So, Steve, last time we had you on, I don't know if you remember this, but I'll bring this up. We had asked you at that point, because it's always on topics of people's minds, as far as, especially when we have guests on that aren't tied to a distillery. What is it you're looking for? Who's your up and coming distillery? And back then, believe it or not, now that we know who they are now at this point, is Limestone Farms and the work that Tom Morrow has done. And look where they've came from since even, I don't know, about a year ago.
Yeah, a year.
Yeah, Tom met Limestone Farms through Big, but I was working with Barry Downing, who was at the time their chief blender. He was a friend, and he introduced me to Limestone Farms. I will tell you this. Now, Tom's working full-time there and doing a yeoman's job.
Yeah, he is.
Bringing their brand to the influencer world.
Yep.
But yesterday we agreed, so I'm doing my second barrel pick with them. And what we've done, our first pick sold out in just a couple of days. It is so good. But the barrel that came in second to the first one, half the people liked it and half the people liked the one that we ended up picking, but it came down to a final vote. But they were both loved. So we're doing the second place now, 8 months, 10 months later. So we're going to do that. But, Marble was the first up and coming.
Okay.
And, I want you to pay attention. They're way far away in Colorado. They only sell to a couple states. You can go online and get it through their PTC partner. But new ones, I think this Blackwoods, I think it'll blow your mind. And I just met a young man. Have you all heard of Old Commonwealth?
I have not.
I hadn't either. But him and his father-in-law bought Julian Van Winkle's old property in Lawrenceburg, where he made he didn't make Pappy Van Winkle, he bottled Pappy Van Winkle.
Okay.
The bottling line was sold to Three Boys, which is now Whiskey Thief. But these guys just went in a year and a half ago and bought the old property that Julian bought and worked out of when it was literally Old Commonwealth. So they brought the name back with Julian's permission, and they brought back 4 old brands, again, pre-Prohibition brands that went out of business. And they're not a distillery, they're rectifying, but it's incredible. He had 136 proof the other night they let me try. And I'm telling you, absolutely incredible. So we're going to do an event with him. I want to help showcase what he's doing. He says his drops on his with his DTC partner, they sell out in a matter of minutes. So I don't know that he needs us, but I think we need him. I think our members want to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we love telling the small guy story, and we're a small guy, and we love helping them, and they help us. So Larrikin's the next one that we're going to do.
Okay.
I love Jeff DeCreed. I think they've got their bourbon is of age now, where it's really good, and their campus.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Steve, because I had it a few years ago, and I guess aging. I guess that's the key to it if they're doing their own stuff. So perhaps just like anything else, I would almost compare that to perhaps like Castle and Key. They're 7-year weeded now. Fun. I love it.
Yeah.
And it'd been nice if they started off with that versus that 4-year small batch. But I understand if you're doing your own distillate, you got to start somewhere.
Well, that's exactly right. In fact, my Uber driver here and me, we went to Jeff DeCreed when Joyce Netherly did their first barrel release. So they literally bottled their first barrel. It was as young as, it was like 2-year-old or less.
And it was a lottery pick.
It was a lottery pick. And I'm going to tell the real truth now. 5 years later, it doesn't matter. But you went in and you would get an armband with a number on it. So there was probably 100 people in for 25 bottles. And they would pull a match. They had matching armbands in a box. They'd pull a box out and number 007 win. So we're on like number 22, and none of us won anything at that point, and it didn't look like we were going to. So a buddy of ours came up, and I don't know why, but he won a bottle, but he didn't turn in his band. So one of the two of us took his band and walked up. That was me. So I took his band and I went up and I said, "Hey, I'm a winner," and they gave us a bottle, and we went out to my farm, and
So they had one extra in the hole.
yeah, they did. They don't know how they got rid of 26 of them, but there were only 25 winners. Well, anyway, that was us, and we drank that whole bottle that day, and it was not good.
Yeah.
It was just,
It was green.
It was so green. But their red, white, and blue, I think, is outstanding. I think it is absolutely outstanding. I love it.
Yeah, we
Which
haven't
one
got.
did we have that?
We don't have that one. We got the weeded and the 4-grain.
The 4-grain has kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
We'll see it again this festival. We'll see what it's all about.
Well, their campus. Have you been on their campus?
Yeah.
I have not.
I have. That is a beautiful place.
It is unbelievable. They put way too much money into it. It is gorgeous. They've got concerts in the summer with 2,000 people. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they did not spare a nickel. And they have some big names. Kevin Bacon, the actor, came and played last summer. And
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I didn't see him, but there are some other older country acts that you guys would know and like. And they're great people. They deserve everybody's support because of the amount of time and effort they put into it. So we're excited to partner with them too. But, we like to explore, try new things.
Yeah, they got a nice restaurant in there too. You can go ahead
Great
and sit
restaurant.
down. Yeah, nice bar. Yeah,
Great restaurant, great bar, big meeting room you can rent or use. They've got a oh shit, what's the big still?
the pot still.
No, the brand Vendome.
Oh,
They've got a Vendome still. I mean, they did everything at the highest level of being nice.
It's a column still. It's a nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, not shifting gears or anything, because last time we never got a chance to talk about this because we ran short on time, and I don't want to run short on time on this one. Only to say that so we got football season coming up. I don't think we've always talked baseball and we talked basketball, and man, you got a lot to say about basketball for those fans out there in chat. With the football season coming up, how much do you follow that, or what's your opinion on what's coming up this season?
Well, I think Kentucky will win the SEC this year. I'm betting on that.
Are you the only one betting on that?
Bet in the house on that one.
So
Be on the market.
So I haven't seen this yet, but I noticed on Netflix they have that on Any Given Saturday or whatever that SEC. Have you seen any of that? I have not watched it yet.
No.
Okay, but yeah.
No, we're terrible. I love football season. I'm not a big NFL guy though, and
Okay.
so I really don't follow the NFL, but I love college football. And we're like the odd couple. We were roommates at UK, but he's a Louisville fan, and I'm a Kentucky fan, and we like to argue about it. But
I'm glad you guys got Satterfield.
Dude, can I just say something?
All right, we're
real
done.
quick?
We're done.
No, we're not done. Here, hold on.
it's over. Nice to see you.
No, he is
Right.
our Tommy Tuberville 2.0. He is running
Yeah.
our program into the ground.
Yeah.
And I know you're laughing about it because you know it's true. And
it happened here.
I'm hoping. I'm a University of Cincinnati fan, alumni, and everything. We both are.
Yep.
I hate to say this, but I hope we go 0 and whatever, just to hopefully to run this guy out of town. I'm done with him. And honestly, it'd be nice if Luke Fickell came back because he's not doing so hot in Wisconsin either. He's on a hot seat. So
The rumor is John Gruden's coming to Kentucky.
oh my goodness. Well, he just got that.
What?
He just got that lawsuit he won against the NFL.
Well, he literally announced, it wasn't a press conference announcement, but he said, I really want to coach in the SEC.
Yeah.
So it's down to 16 of us. We got a 1 in 16 chance or whatever many teams we have. But I do believe this, and I like Mark Stoops. We went to 8 straight bowl games. We haven't been to 8 bowl games in our entire 100-year career.
He's the best coach the Cats have had in the last 20 years.
Well, probably since Bear Bryant. I mean, he's done, relative to Kentucky standards, he's done great, right? We never expected to win the SEC, obviously, but obviously I want him to do great because I want the team to do great, but I kind of hope he loses all the games so we maybe get Gruden. That'd be fun. But anyway, I'm excited about football season. Again, I don't watch the NFL though. I'm not on any of the fantasy teams.
I will say for college, I'm waiting for week 1. You got Texas at Ohio State, the start of the Arch Manning era. That's going to be something, right?
Well, here's my thought. I don't think Arch Manning has started 3 games.
Correct.
Yeah.
No one has any idea for real if he'll be good or not.
Right.
Correct.
They know the provenance of his family, the
His lineage. Yeah.
We have no idea if he'll be good. He very well could be, but he may not be. But people are calling him the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and he's not taking a snap.
Now, you have a lot of new quarterbacks and a lot of top 25 teams that are just untested, and we're about to find out who they are.
You have to have, in my opinion, a great quarterback to have a great team. You can have a really good team without a great quarterback, but you're not going to have a great team.
No, you're right.
You're just not. And Lamar Jackson in Louisville is a good example of that. I don't even know if Louisville was that good of a team, but he was so great, they became great.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. and going back to Louisville, and this is me being a little salty here, is that it shows you what your new coach has done with Satterfield's recruits, let's say, and he made them in the top 25 program again, which that tells me that has everything to do about coaching.
He coaches players up. There's no doubt about it. And we're going in unranked this year, which is unbelievable. Because Jeff Brom, we went to high school with Jeff Brom at Trinity High School, and I mean he's all that, and I just wait and see. It's going to be a very, very good year for University of Louisville football.
Jeff's a great coach. I mean, look what he did at Purdue. He took him to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
It's like Kentucky going to the SEC championship. We will never go to that. He took Purdue to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
That was
And I
unreal.
think the next year
And
took
Louisville-
Louisville to the ACC
The
championship.
ACC champion. That's right.
Now, he's a great coach, but they'll do well. And I think it's great for Kentucky to have two great teams, even though I'm pulling against one of them. Not with Brom there, who I love. I don't want Louisville to get beat every week like I used to with Satterfield or some of the others, but
Yeah.
it's good for everybody.
Speaking of Purdue, I ran across an interesting trivia that you guys may not know either. I was very surprised to see the most touchdowns thrown in the NFL by a college, like all their college quarterbacks combined. Purdue was number one.
Lynn Dawson, Bob
Yep.
Greasy,
Yep.
Herman, Mark
Drew
Herman,
Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how cool of a guy Jeff Brom is. And I've known Jeff for quite a while, and he is a great guy. He was head coach of Purdue probably 3 years before he left. And my brother-in-law's father played football at Purdue in like 1958 or 59. And actually, Hank Stram was a teammate of his.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my brother-in-law's father was dying. He probably had 2 years ago, but he was not very healthy. And his wish was to go back to campus at Purdue and meet the coach. And so my brother-in-law asked me if I could, and I said, of course. And I texted Jeff because I'd love to meet him. He spent 3 hours with him.
Wow.
Now, Jeff's a busy guy. He took 3 hours with the little old guy dying that he's never met in his life, he'll never see again. He was probably 80 years old or whatever it was at the time.
Sure.
And showed him around campus in the football program, introduced him to players. He's just a great guy.
Wow.
But they've had some great quarterbacks, some of the best.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I mean, they don't have any national championships, but
No.
yet they've
They
thrown
have
the
great
most.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, thrown the most touchdowns. It's like it just didn't make sense to me.
So the other ones that we're kind of commonly we know who they are and all that stuff that was on that list. Purdue is number one with 1,401 touchdowns thrown as a college.
All right. Well, don't tell us number 2 and 3. Let us guess, but you got to give
All
us
right,
some
go ahead.
hints.
Do the top five.
Well, you got to give us some hints, big dog. What do you? I mean, come
All
on.
right, one is in a conference. Well, no longer exists.
Yeah,
They're on the West Coast. A
Okay,
couple of them.
so-
Three of the top five are West Coast.
BYU.
No,
God, they've had great quarterbacks.
they're not even in the top 10.
no, they're not.
Oh, they've had
See,
10
no.
quarterbacks. Okay. West Coast.
Yep,
Well, where did that clown Ryan Leaf go? Where did he go to school?
he went to Washington. Didn't
Sonny
he?
Six Killer. I wouldn't doubt if Washington's one of them.
Yeah, they're towards the bottom. I
Okay.
think either went to Washington or Washington State. One of the two.
Can't remember.
I forget. But yeah, top five. 3 of the 5 are California colleges. Ironic, which is odd.
Probably Cal is one of them, where Aaron Rodgers went.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Yeah. And I would guess UCLA and USC would be the other two.
UCLA is not in the top 10, but USC is number 4.
Okay. So we're
You're missing
West
number
Coast team.
5.
Say again.
You're missing number 5.
And
is
it's
the
a California school?
Yes, sir.
San Diego State.
No.
San Jose State.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. Think of Indianapolis Colts.
I don't know.
Shit, I don't even know his name. It's the dude from Stanford.
Oh, Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, no. Andrew Luck.
Excuse me, Andrew Luck. I was thinking Andrew Luck, but I forgot where he went to school. Stanford, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, Stanford. And
Well,
then
so who was, I think, Stanford's first Heisman winner?
you're probably right?
Well, I'm going to tell you who I think it is. Y'all can text it. I think John Brody. Did he? No, he didn't win the Heisman, no. But he was a great quarterback there. He threw a lot of touchdowns for him.
And then Michigan was number 3, by the way. You got, I mean, you got, you know, it's weird, which I'm not surprised to see on here, because they've never translated well in the NFL. Is Ohio State?
They're not on there, or they are on there?
They are not, and that doesn't surprise me.
That doesn't surprise me because I don't know any of their quarterbacks who've done great in pros.
Right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. But Alabama's number 10. Alabama's 10. NC State is 9. You had what's his face? Ryan Leaf, or not Ryan Leaf, but the dude from San Diego that was there all those years. Him and Eli Manning were in the same draft class.
Ryan Leaf. No,
Ryan. What's his name?
From what school?
NC. He went to NC State.
Can't think.
Someone in chat will say it. Then you got Washington, and then here's a surprising one that I like because they came out of nowhere on the scene the last 10 years is Oregon.
Yeah. So I know their athletic director, Rob Mullins. Rob was UK's assistant AD for a long time. He's a young guy, and he went out there about 8 years ago, became the AD. Do you know who his offensive coordinator is at Oregon? And in Oregon, you think of as one of the most prolific offenses in America, right?
Correct.
All right. Elway, Stanford, Plunkett. That's right. John Brody was Stanford. His offensive coordinator went to Trinity High School, where Brom went, where Jack and I went. And it's what's his name? Stein. What's his first name?
Matt Stein.
Matt's his dad, who we went. Matt Stein was our class ahead of us, but his son played football at Trinity and then Louisville. He was a great quarterback. He was small, so he didn't get a lot of PT at Louisville. But he is the OC, and he'll be one of the great head coaches, I believe, in football. No name out of Louisville. He is their OC.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dan Fouts. I didn't know he went to Oregon.
I did not know that. I didn't know where he went to school.
Yeah. And then, you're right, FH. Ohio State, they do put out some stellar wide receivers.
Yes, it
Ohio
is.
State, that's what they're known for. And they're
I agree with that. Yeah.
I played ball with one of them, Chris Carter.
I remember you telling me that before.
Yep.
Yeah,
He told me that Chris Carter told me that he called you lockdown. He said he couldn't get by you.
Shit.
Is that true?
Unless Chris Carter was an offensive lineman, I'm not sure that would have happened.
I didn't say it was a Chris Carter in the Hall of Fame.
But you saw Randy Moss play.
Yeah.
You played the opposite side of it. Not
Yep.
You weren't the quarterback, but I'm
No.
just saying.
Who is the last Heisman winner to play on a losing record team?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Now, again, just about everything I know is kind of tied to Louisville and
Couch?
Kentucky. No, Tim didn't win the Heisman. He came in second.
Yeah.
Who did he come in second to?
Who? What? Tim Couch that year?
Yeah. Well, he said Tim Couch, which he's not who I was saying. But who did?
Oh.
Tim came in second in the Heisman. Who did he come in second to?
Well, that was back in the Browns. Shit, I don't know.
Ricky Waters from Texas.
Oh my gosh.
Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
And I know that because I had a cousin that went to Texas, and we made a personal bet on it. But wasn't not Ricky Waters. Who was the guy that always smoked dope and never fulfilled all of his potential?
Oh, Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams won the Heisman. Yeah.
Remember when Mike Ditka gave up all their draft picks to draft him? He bet the farm and lost on that one.
Yeah. Saints. Yeah. So who won? I'll give you one hint. The last person to win the Heisman that had a losing record on a team with a losing record, Jim Brown came in second that year.
Oh shit! You have a
Very
conference at all?
Huh?
You have a conference?
No.
Jim Brown. I don't.
It was Paul Hornung of Louisville.
Okay.
And I don't have a conference because they're not in a conference.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but Notre Dame won like 2 games that year, and it became very, very controversial that a white man beat out a black man when Jim Brown was so damn good.
Look at that. Someone in the chat got it correct.
Yep, Paul Hornung. And let me tell you another stat that'll blow your mind. At least it blew mine. I had no idea. Paul Hornung was a great football player, and he played. I mean, he kicked, he punted, he played defense, he did it all. Quarterback, running back.
I didn't know that.
I believe it was 1963. He set the all-time NFL record for points scored in a season.
Really?
So he ran, he caught, he kicked, and that record lasted longer than Babe Ruth's 60 home run record that he hit in 1929, and it was beaten in 1960 by Roger Maris.
Jeez.
Wow.
Paul Hornung's scoring record, and the person who beat it, who you know very well, had 16-game schedule. Who was the person that broke his scoring record
In college.
Kind of a no-name out of college. Not a no-name, but not a huge name. Running back out of one of the Texas schools, and he'll be a first-round Hall of Famer in the NFL.
He will
Emmitt
be.
Smith?
That means he's active.
No, it's not Emmitt Smith.
That means
No.
he's active.
So he's active.
Played for the Chargers.
Oh,
LT,
he's not in?
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they voted him in yet or not. If they haven't, he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But LT is who broke Hornung's scoring record.
Dude, he was
Hmm.
Thomason.
Yeah.
That dude.
Yeah.
He was on everybody's fantasy football.
Yeah, he was.
Good
Wow.
Lord.
He reminds me a lot of Emmitt Smith, and I don't think I ever thought Emmitt was nearly as good as some of the other guys, and LT was the same way. And the reason I say that for me is they were not flashy, they were not showboats, and every week they went out and did their job, and they did it great. But they didn't have those 80-yard runs like Tony Dorsett or O.J. Simpson, but man, they were fantastic.
Yeah, Emmitt, I mean, he was as good as he was because he had other people that people would pay attention to. You had Troy Aikman.
They had great teams, to your point.
Yeah. Right. So he had a little bit of help.
Oh,
he had
LT
the best lineman in the history of football, Larry Allen. They had the Hall of Fame receiver, the kid out of Miami, Michael, the big wide receiver that everybody knows.
Yeah, Michael
Irvin. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
No, I didn't know LT was a TCU Horned Frog.
Yeah, I knew he was Texas. He was a Horned Frog. And TCU's a little tiny Christian school in Dallas.
Yeah.
They don't produce football
They're not
players.
so tiny now, but yeah. That's where the Red Rocket from
Yeah,
Game 2 for
Yes, our Red Rocket, Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
He did. That dude, I saw him the other day on preseason game. That dude is still doing it. Granted, he's the backup in Carolina, but maybe he'll be a coach one day. I don't know.
Was he TCU?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was the Bengals' first round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You said TCU's getting bigger. They don't have more than 8,000 people on campus, do they?
Well, the program though is getting it's known at this point, I guess is what you're saying.
Well, there's a ton of money there. They are loaded with money.
Yeah, they got like
a lot
one
of rich donors.
Stadiums, college football stadiums.
Yeah, I just I can't wait till college football starts up. I just I'll watch anything. Honest to God,
Right.
I could care less as long as not freaking what's the one with the Boise State? I can't watch them on TV. Their field.
No, you can't see it.
That field is terrible.
I tell you, my best college football moment is the most famous play in the history of college football. Remember that?
Say that one more time.
My favorite college football game to watch was Auburn, Alabama.
Okay.
The year that the famous play where Alabama kicked the long field goal and it was returned for a touchdown.
That Iron. Oh my God, yeah.
So, but we're talking about, we just love college football. We watch other teams. I don't really care about either one of those, but it was such good football. My boys are watching it, and we're watching the whole game.
You'll never forget that.
Well, here's what I remember is they line up to kick the field goal, and the goddamn doorbell rings, and it's Papa John's Pizza, and the kids wouldn't get up to get their dinner. And I got up, and I got the pizza, signed for it, and the kids screamed like the house crushed in. And I'm like, what happened? I've been watching 4 hours of a football game, and I come back in and see the rerun. I'm like, I missed the most famous play in the history of football, getting your pizza.
The second most famous play, Steve. The most famous one is when the LSU UK game, and the UK is tearing down the field goal. The fans are, and then what happened?
Do you all remember that game? It was called
let us know what happened.
Oh, you know what happened here. It was the Miracle in the Bluegrass. They call it the Miracle in the Bluegrass.
Okay.
That Kentucky was up for this massive upset to LSU. Honest to God, people were on the field goal. The last play of the game. The last play of the game, LSU throws in, I don't know, the ball went 60 yards in the air, but they're on like the 20-yard line. They throw a bomb, Hail Mary, and it hits the UK defender right in the hands, and it bounces up forward. And the wide receiver caught it and ran it for the touchdown to win the game.
I remember that game.
LSU wins.
So
I remember that game.
So let me tell you a great story. Who was the quarterback? It was Marcus Randall, I think, right?
I'm not sure, but I remember that game, though.
I don't remember.
Jeff, look that up for me real quick. I think it's Marcus Randall. But anyway, years later, I'm in the Baltimore airport with my son, Aaron. He's playing lacrosse. He's probably 15 years old. We get off our plane. We go to the rental car. It's 10 o'clock at night. There's two people in line in front of us, two big African-American men, young. It was obvious they probably played football. They were big guys, really big. And there was this massive delay for only the four of us there. And they're as friendly as they could be. And we start talking. And my son's got this lacrosse bag, this long sports bag. And I said, "What is that?" And one of them had a Saint shirt on and the other one had an LSU shirt on. So I knew they played football at some point. I didn't know who they were. And I said, "You wouldn't understand it." I said, "This is a lacrosse bag." I said, "You all don't play a lot of sports down in Louisiana. You don't play football. You don't play lacrosse." And he starts laughing. And he goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Kentucky." He really starts laughing. He said, the smaller of the two said, "Have you ever heard of the Bluegrass Miracle?" I said, "Have I heard of it? I was on the goalpost when that son of a bitch threw the bomb." He goes, "Well, this is that son of a bitch." I think it's Marcus Randall. I'm sure it was.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Marcus Randall.
Yeah.
That
He
is
was
funny.
the greatest, and I got a great picture with him and my son. And he was not a great quarterback. He went in the NFL and played tight end for the Saints and was pretty good. Big man, 260, all muscle.
Yeah, he
He goes,
played
"Well, this
for
is that son of a bitch."
Yeah.
That is too funny.
he played for the
that
Titans
was-
and the Packers.
Titans and the Packers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, that's great. Man, I love talking about sports. I can't wait for a couple of weeks. And this is the favorite year for us. We got football season coming up, college football, NFL. We got bourbon festivals. We got all these things coming up. And Steve, we got to do this more often. But will you quit?
This is our trophy for our fantasy football league.
Yeah, this is our inaugural Bourbon and Ballz fantasy football league. We'll see what happens.
Frankenstein football there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What does the loser have to wear, like a tutu and do a little ballerina on the street?
Well, no, the loser I think are gonna get some punishment pours. So I don't want to embarrass the not embarrass. We've done it like week in and week out.
Yeah.
There's some, and this is a no holds bar kind of a channel, and we don't make any excuses, and I just maybe it pisses some people off. I don't know, but there are just some bourbons that we just can't get our head wrapped around it, and we give that out as punishment pours.
I'd like to donate a bottle to you for that title.
Oh yeah, well, Tyler Patterson's already mentioned it. Dude, have you heard of this? By the way, I don't need you to comment if you don't want to comment, because I know that you're in a different situation than we are. But like we've had some fresh, and dude,
What is
that?
it?
It's called Fresh. It's the most god awful.
Fresh. I've never heard of Fresh.
Oh, there's reasons. You'll never do a barrel. You'll never do a barrel pick, Steve. I promise you. You'll never do a barrel pick with it. It even says on the bottle it's 6 months old.
6 months old.
Yeah.
How big was the barrel they aged it in? Like 10 gallons or?
I don't know, but it won a 2020 gold medal from the Micro Liquor Spirit Awards.
Well, that's his brother-in-law's company.
That's in brand.
No, I think you're correct. And so the reason why half this bottle is gone, I might have had a cussing issue on this show, and I would cuss like a sailor, and whatever, you want to express yourself. But anyways, I was trying to clean my act up a little bit for our live shows, just for the family people that watch it.
Right.
So every time I would say a cuss word, Jeff would then have to pour me a pour of Fresh. And of course, it's one of those things I learned. But I will say this: it's cleaned my act up.
You don't cuss no more.
It only cut half a bottle.
It's like the swear jar, but it sticks with you.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Thank
what
you,
bottle
sir.
was
I
it?
have another one.
What bottle were you talking about, Steve?
If you care to share, if not, that's fine.
Well, it's not a brand that you would know. It was so H&B, Hillerkin Bradsby has their own little tasting room now,
No.
and you can kind of make your own bottles. And someone made a bottle. I don't know if they chose different expressions and blended it or what, and so it's a custom label from H&B. But whoever made it, it is the nastiest, grossest thing I've ever put in my mouth since college. It's just horrible. Again, I just couldn't stand it. But
No.
But you know what? I mean, most bourbons they fall in the it's almost like a bell curve. That most bourbons fall in. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And you got some outliers that are exceptional.
sure.
Right? But unfortunately, you got someone on the other end that is just freaking at least for my palate, it may be good for somebody else. I mean, obviously, someone likes this because they bottle it, but
What
whatever.
about Willet Pot Still?
Yeah.
You know what? I heard they have a new recipe now.
Okay. Give it another try then.
But it's like, why don't you advertise that? But we discussed this last week or whenever. Like, if you advertise that you have a new recipe, then I guess you're admitting your own faults from before. But, Willet to me is a strange brand for me, just because I can't wrap my head around that one. For me, I can't. So
let me tell you about a new one that I tried recently, and Jack tried tonight, and I'll let him share his thoughts on it. But MGP, they'll send me samples when they come out with new Remus and new different things to review and put online and whatnot. But they sent me a Remus Babe Ruth. And I read it. I don't really remember the reason for Babe Ruth's name and where the tie is there, but it's Remus Reserve, but it's Babe Ruth. It's a signature. And I'll let Jack share his side. He just had a glass of it.
Oh, it's delicious, very, very smooth. That's going back. That's the MGP. MGP is a known supplier for all these other startup bourbon outfits, right?
Yeah.
And but Remus is their brand, certainly one of them. And I have to say, the local liquor store is the one that turned me on to it, and it's delicious.
No, you're talking about years ago, the original.
Years ago,
yeah,
right? The original Remus, right?
But he tried the Babe Ruth tonight. They sent me a 350 or whatever small bottle. But I thought when I had it, it's a low proof. What is it, 90 or 92 or something?
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Part of why it's smooth, but it's
very, very tasty.
Good.
So if anybody sees it out there, they may want to try it. It's really good.
Yeah, we're expecting a bottle ourselves.
Like a month ago.
Yeah, it's been about a month, but they got a new distributor. I guess they're going through. They're not coming out of the distillery. They're going through somebody else.
Oh.
So that's why
I'll tell you, my distillery of the year. The last 2 years. And we do a lot of micros and we do a lot of small distilleries. And that's what I really get excited about, the business side of these small businesses. They're making whiskey, but they're laying it on the line, working hard and all that. But I've fallen in love about 3 years ago with Old Dominic out of Memphis.
Yes.
Did a barrel pick with Old Dominic. It was incredible. And it's their juice. It is their juice now. And they just released their 8-year. It's the oldest they've ever had. And they sent me a small sample bottle. It is delicious.
Yeah.
We have an Old Dominic around here for the first time.
I just picked it up.
Oh, you did? Nice. We were out in Baltimore and we had some friends for a bottle share, and they're actually big Old Dominic fans. So yeah, we can't wait to kind of get into it.
This is their 6-year cask strength.
Jeff, that is incredible. That's the one that we did a live virtual event with a year or so ago with their 6-year cask strength.
Yeah. This is very good.
It is, it's like all good bourbons. It's different than the other ones, right? It doesn't remind you of anything that you've never had, but it's absolutely delicious, I think.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was down in Florida, and buddy, one of our viewers here, tipped me off on a liquor store down there, down in Pensacola, and I walked in and it was sitting right there in front of me. I was like, I got to have this.
I would buy 50 of those bottles and just hold on to it. I'm talking about me. I love that brand, that expression so much.
Yeah, this is good. This is
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it's got a great nose on it too.
Well, Steve, guys, Dave Bold was saying, yes, love the old Dominic store picks and have recently gotten a few of their Tennessee wheated whiskey. Yes, nice. Let's not be strangers on this, at least on the live show. We're going to see lots of each other, maybe too much of each other in a month. But
there's
nevertheless,
no too much of you, Charlie and Jeff. No way.
Well, we're like fungus, dude. Like we just grow on you eventually.
Excuse me, Mutt and Jeff.
I think there's a bromance going on here.
Do I have a minute to mention one thing?
Sure. Oh, go for it. Yes.
Yeah. So Big Bourbon Club. Let me really try to encourage the viewers to go to bigbourbon.club.com.
Yep.
It's not the greatest website in the world, but it's what I've made. You can join from there. But when you join, again, we talked about earlier, we have an app. And so what you have to do is you have to go download. It's a company called Mighty Networks that literally made the app. So it's a white label app that anybody can go pay a monthly subscription on and brand it to themselves. So it's not my personal app. It's the app that I bought, and it's Big Bourbon Club app. Been on it for 5 years now, and it does a good job. But download Mighty Networks, sign into Big Bourbon Club, and you can join directly from there. We do have the free membership. We also have an Explorer Club that's $60 a year. And if you buy one of the tasting kits, and they're not even on, they'll be on sale in the next couple of days from this Blackwoods event that will be November 11th in Louisville in person. We're going to send out tasting kits to the virtual world. Those are $30 for the 4 samples, but you can take $30 off that Explorer Club membership. So instead of $60, it's $30 for the first year. So it's as cheap as it could be. It's
nice.
It's less than a bad bottle of bourbon.
You know what? You're correct, because that fresh cost me $50 freaking.
But we support a lot of good causes. Henderson Habitat for Humanity, Louisville Police Foundation. We're doing good stuff and we're having fun, and we want to keep growing this thing, and we appreciate the opportunity to tell the story.
Well, and not only that, I mean, on Facebook, there is a Facebook page for every state for the Big Bourbon Club. Yeah, it's your state allocated bourbon. I think it's Kentucky.
Can I walk them through it real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Right
Yeah,
ahead.
please do.
Yeah, so literally every state has a Facebook page that we created. Big is created. Jeff's a volunteer, and we got a bunch of volunteers. And it's the same naming convention. So it's Kentucky allocated bourbon hunters, Washington allocated bourbon hunters, Rhode Island allocated. So whatever state you're in, there's a website or there's a Facebook page, your state's name, allocated bourbon hunters. And some of the states haven't taken off yet, and we haven't even tried. But we've got 13,000 this week subscribers to about 15 states. Virginia's got over 3,000. Kentucky has over 3,000. Ohio's got like 500 or 600, but it'll grow.
Yep.
And you can post on there anything you want. And so we're not beating them down on Big Bourbon Club. We're talking about bourbon. We're creating a dialogue, a conversation with local communities, and we're sharing the Henderson Habitat, and we're doing the live streams from Louisville on Big Bourbon Club. We're sharing to every single page, so you could be home in Ohio or wherever you live, and you can watch Blackwood Distilling, and you can buy the samples and sip along with us. So it's a really cool project.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. And those are just as active as the app, really. I cover the Ohio one, and I mean, there's stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, that's great. I can't wait. This is favorite part of the year, and Big Bourbon Club is a part of it. And we'll see you guys here on those festivals. And again, join the Big Bourbon app through the Mighty app. It is a very active community, and Steve, you are the leader of all leaders, and I appreciate you coming on tonight. And we'll bring you back on again, sooner than later.
Well, real quick question: are you going to be at the Watch Hill Proper Festival this weekend?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay.
Is it this weekend, like in 2 days?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, okay. I don't think I can.
No, very good. Stan, yes, thank you very much. He posted up there, members.bigbourbon.club.com. Guys, there's the link.
There you go.
Thanks for putting it up there. Otherwise, Steve, we will see you down the road, and we'll go kind of go from there.
And thank your Uber driver for
Yes.
taking care of you.
And I'll continue to pull against Cincinnati and Satterfield.
You know what? I want you to. I really want you to.
I
appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for having us on. Love it. See you guys. Thank you.
See ya.
That was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Steve's a great guy.
No, Steve's a great guy at the Big Bourbon Club. I like the app because of the fact that it does community. Like I can see who's down the street from me.
Yes.
You'd be surprised how many people are around you.
Yep. And I'm personally heavily involved with the Big Bourbon Club, helping with the marketing and the different. Plus, we're doing the events. Like we did the old Mark Carter event with them. We're going to have other events coming up with them as well, doing live streams and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
At Bourbon on the Banks, we'll be there doing live streams from the tent throughout the festival as well.
Well, we'll do what we did last year, right? We'll just carry around the camera, and then who knows when we come on. So this is a great chance to remind yourselves to turn on the notifications because we're going to go on at random times on Saturday and even in September. Those festivals, October. This is the peak now. This is the kickoff to Bourbon Festival. Kicking off this Saturday at Watch Hill proper, and then leading into September and even October. To us, this is Christmas.
And it kind of explains a little bit why we're taking next week off. We were hoping to take 2 weeks because it's going to be balls to the wall until November.
Yeah, it is, and that we got football coming up too, and everything else, and we just want to get we just want to match the energy to it. So we appreciate it. So. All right, so let's get to some other things that we came here for. So again, #big is for the festival bottles that we got last year.
Right.
We're gonna give away those. We're gonna give away 2 ounces.
We're giving away 2 ounces. There's gonna be 3 bottles. One's gonna be the Mary Dowling, the Winter Wheat, Old Steelhouse 9-year. And the Bespoken Epic, which is a rye.
Correct. And those are really good. We tasted these things before we bought them, obviously.
Right.
We might have came back with too many bottles, but
maybe.
If it's anything like I did in Baltimore, watch out. And then our super chat for tonight is the Old Forester lineup. Keep in mind, if you are a paid Patreon, you can take out one of those and substitute it of your choice of anything on this Patreon shelf, or go to Only Drams. I've scanned all the bottles that are eligible for a switch out. You're more than welcome to do that. And then also you get an opportunity to do the lockbox, which we'll do here momentarily, and you will guess guess the combination lock. And if you successfully guess it, you get what's in the box, and you'll have your choice of either the Old Fitz 7-year or actually a 1 ounce sample of King of Kentucky.
Well, yeah, this Old Dominic. I mean, this is a very good pour.
Yes, it is.
I missed out on the Big Bourbon Club's pick because it sold quick.
Yeah,
but this is good.
So, cheers to the latecomers. I appreciate you guys coming on. Well, I would scroll back, but and I'm gonna say a special thanks to super chatters. We'll get you guys going here in a second too, but let's get through the free giveaway, and then we'll get onto the big box thing, and then we'll let you all go to bed. If you guys want to do a meets, I guess let me know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, but let me know.
Yeah, and if don't forget the Henderson Kentucky Bourbon raffle. It's the largest in the world, and there'll be a video released this weekend. At least that's my plan. Basically a re-release of our conversation with them last week, 2 weeks ago. And it's going to be cleaned up. It's going to be just them in that video with all the different bottles that we talked about. And it's just a great event. Great way to support.
I'm geeked up. I can't wait to go to these festivals.
Man, I can't either. This weekend's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait for this one.
Well, just because of the first one of the season.
I know, but it's still. It's like I'm.
Well, you're gonna have to pay. I know, but you're gonna have to pace yourself on buying these bottles, dude.
I know. It's like, oh, I want this.
All right.
I want that.
So we got 43 people on hashtag big, 42 people in. Somehow that's 101%. I'm not sure, but you got to be present to win this one. You do not have to be present to win the.
We would like you to be present with because we need
Well,
that code. But
yeah, we're gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't ran into that problem yet. Granted, we only ran it once. I'm not sure what I don't know. I'm not sure what we do on that.
I don't know either.
But
We'll figure it out.
Let's hope that didn't happen. All right. That being said, 43 people on hashtag big. Here we go. 44. Oh, Scott, dude, you just got in at the last second. I was about to press draw, dude. So you know what happens at beginners, last person in,
That's right.
usually the person who wins.
I just hope we don't win again.
We better not be in this.
I don't know.
I swear to God, dude, if we were in this, I'm gonna freaking go freak on you. All right, here we go. Let's roll. I swear to God. I don't even see our names come up, so thank God. I don't think so. You might want to write this down, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, BTM Reviews. Are you here? Dave, are you here from BTM Reviews? Which, by the way, they are on Monday nights.
I think I just saw him.
Did you?
I think so, yeah.
Was BTM on?
He was.
If you have not subscribed to his channel, by the way.
BTM, are you here?
You know what? BTM reminds me of us in the early days. Not that we don't make our mistakes now, but he had this one show where he screwed up his his drawing so many times. He ended up giving away like 3 or 4 giveaways on one freaking
and it wasn't
contest.
a cheap giveaway.
No, it was not. So Dave, are you here?
Somebody give him a text, give him a call.
Otherwise, I'm gonna run it again.
Come on, Dave.
I'm gonna do a draw again here in about we'll give you 30 seconds, my friend. Granted, we're on a 7-second delay. Because what we say now,
You're just
you guys
not
don't
hearing.
get this information until like 10 seconds later. It's kind of weird.
It is.
So if you already I'll be your BTM. Yeah, I bet you will. We can make up what BTM stands for.
Oh,
why
yeah, we
why
better not do
why
that.
did
Nah, we better not do that.
no, because not on our channel. I won't even do that to Dave. Poor guy. Dave, you are not here, dude. I'm going to spin again. I am so sorry, but you gotta be here to win.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't see him.
Nope.
He gone. He must be asleep. You
I
texted
texted
him.
him.
Well, you snooze, you lose.
Mm.
All right, here we go. We're going to spin again. Once I found my mouse.
5, 4, 3,
All right.
2, 1.
All right. Sorry, Dave. We have moved on. All right. The next winner is going to be Zach McCormick. Are you on, buddy? He's got to get up early, too. So let's see if he's on, too. This could go on for a minute. Zach McCormick, are you on, buddy? Or I'm going to do what I did to Dave and just move on.
Bye-bye.
You remember that SNL?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Zach, are you on, buddy? If not, I'm going to move on again. And y'all need to learn on this. You guys need to learn to stay on if you all want to win. And I'm seeing Zach tomorrow anyways. To give him some other samples. He gets a birthday pour because he's our
That's right.
patron. He gets a yearly birthday pour.
Yep.
So, but you know what he's not getting?
Tonight's winning. It looks
Thank
like.
you very much. He's not getting that. All right, let's move on again. Let's see if we can go 0 for 3.
There's it gonna be Tony Scott.
He doesn't need this.
Tony, are you here?
What it's funny if Tony is on of all people that does not need this. That's like Bill McBrayer winning.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. He does not need this. He has his own distillery.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
AM Scott.
Like, why would you want this stuff?
Well, I mean, it's something he hasn't maybe had.
I know, but then what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anthony, which is Tony Scott, which is AM Scott, by the way. A lot of you new viewers do not know who AM Scott is, and I'm telling you, if you look back at our prior videos, Cast 529 and I,
Us.
we did
We said
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Us. We did a thing at Mayflower. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Mayflower. We did a live tasting there. That was interesting.
Yeah. So, well, all right.
There's Zach
Where?
right there. He just said shoot.
Oh, well. Sorry, buddy. You got to pay attention. Show me the proof. Are you on? Let's try this for the umpteenth time.
I say if show me the proof is not here, then we give it to Zach.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
I'm done spinning this damn freaking wheel.
show me the proof. You got to.
If you're on. If not, Zach wins. That's how we're gonna do it. That's just all there is to it.
I'd like to know what the heck with the names. Show me.
I don't know if anybody can answer that.
Yeah.
Why is YouTube doing what they're doing? Because it's weird.
Yeah, it's all jacked up.
If they're going back, like what to the original? Oh,
there he is.
There he is.
I'm here.
Sorry, Zach. You know what, Zach? Though you're getting a birthday pour tomorrow, and it's a pretty damn good pour. I'm gonna surprise you with an. If you're a Patreon, I get to select the birthday pour for you all. I know two people last week got birthday pours. You know what they got?
What'd they get?
Tanager.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I hooked them up.
Ooh, Tanager.
Oh, by the way, for a couple of you guys did get birthday pours last week because you're a paid Patreon. If you wonder, this is so cheap, Jency. You wonder why you only got one literal. They only got one bottle. That's because we're running low on bottles right now.
Yeah, the bottles that we buy, the 1 ounce little bottles, we're having a hard time getting them.
Yeah, so I think Whiskey Bill and somebody else got birthday pours last week. I know you're gonna open up the box. You're like, oh, nice, I got my birthday pour, which is great because you got Tanager. It's not always gonna be Tanager. It's just what I feel like doing. But you literally only got one pour.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we got bottles on order. We just got to figure out where the hell they are. At one time we had bottles.
Brian says Tanager. I got Old Swagger. Well, that was the bourbon of the week kind of thing. It's like what I feel. It's just what I'm in the mood to, I don't know.
Well, and you love.
I love Old Swagger, and I know Brian has he's got some issues with Old Swagger. Because we freaking just mauled over it. And I'm sticking to my guns. Yeah. And I will say it's the best 100-proof bourbon I've ever had.
It is
period.
Up there.
Now, will it win Bourbon of the Year?
We'll see.
And I might have scored it maybe too high. I will admit my wrongs. And sometimes I get excited. But I will stick to what I have said forever, I think, until I'm proven wrong. It was the best 100-proof bourbon I've ever had, period. Now, will it stack up to the Bourbon of the Year? I don't know. We'll see. Brian may beat me up on that one, and rightfully so. But right now, that's what I'm sticking to. blame Taylor Swift on these. Dude, I watched that a little bit. She was on New Heights.
Yeah, they're announcing her new album, 12th album.
I could care less about that shit. But
did you say shit?
No, I did not.
I think he said shit.
No, we're done doing that. I think David B's kids hopefully they're in bed.
Yes.
Show me the proof.
We do have your address. We've shipped before.
But I don't type in show me the proof. We always type in a name.
Well, you got his name.
What is the name?
You know who show me the proof is.
I do. Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
All right. All right. We're gonna get ready for the duck race.
Hang on, let's scroll up.
Hey, yes, nice. We are still going, barely, but we are still going. We need to get off of here by 11 or 9:40.
Scroll up just a little bit. Better than Mick 10. Scroll up, keep going. Somebody has a comment up above.
You know what? Yes, you did not get a punch pour. You had a great pour. Thank you. But you know what we sent? I'm not gonna tell you guys what we sent. That was I gotta be honest with you. No offense. We love Cast 529, and we're really good friends.
Yes.
So we might have give them a really special thank you pour, but
might have.
Yes, I'm not going to go over that over there. But anyways, we love you guys. You guys are on Wednesdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, happy days, all that stuff.
Bob says better than Mick 10. That's what he's asking you.
Dude, that would be a great blind. Because you know why? Because they're similar proofs.
Well, yeah.
And they're both non-chilled.
Yeah, Mick 10 is a 93, 94 proof.
Bob, if someone reminds me next week, oh shit, we're not on next week. We'll do a blind on that.
We can do a blind.
But we're still going to do it's still in the 2025 Bourbon of the Year.
Yeah, right.
But that's great. That's probably the best, honest to God, Bob, great job for you, because that's probably the best best comparison
To
Old Swagger. I mean,
that, and I mean, I put it up against McBrayer myself. Judge.
Yeah, Judge is like 106.
106, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a hell of a lot of good 100 proofers. I mean, hell, there's
Can I be honest on something then? I've said it before on live. And it's no disrespect to anything. And I hate putting things above other things and ranking them and all that kind of stuff. It's what you want to drink that day.
Right.
But I mean, I really like those Swagger.
I did too. I
really liked it.
Yep.
So that being said, all right, I'm gonna get the super chats. If you guys haven't already done it, if you want to do it, every $5 super chat will get you into it, and it will get you registered for to win the foodie race of the Old Forester lineup, the black, blue, green. Do you know what that means? It's the black single barrel, which is the 100 proof. The blue is just the cask strength bourbon, and the green is the rye cask strength, I believe. And then also the 1924. If you're a Patreon winner, then you can substitute that pour with anything you want on the Only Drams app, or anything that you see on the second shelf where it says Patreon shelf. And then on top of that, you'll get a crack at the box. So
while he's while he's doing that, I just want to go over a few announcements for you newcomers. If you have not heard this, this Saturday, Charlie and I will be at the Watch Hill Proper American Whiskey Festival. We will be coming to you live from that with different interviews and different things going on. I know we're going to be talking to the guys from Watch Hill, and McBrayer is going to be there, and Larrikin's going to be there. There's like 40 different distilleries, and there's wine there as well this year.
Oh yeah.
So we'll
I'm not a wine person.
I'm not either. My wife loves wine. Speaking of that, we went to Cooper's Hawk for dinner for our anniversary.
Yeah, very good.
We had 28 bottles of wine sitting there.
Because you guys don't go there that often.
Yeah, well, we do, but we go and get a bottle for the table, and we just leave the other bottles there. We're in a wine club, and you get 2 bottles a month. So,
It'd be awesome. Someone would do that at a bourbon club.
Oh hell yeah! There's a place like that I know about.
Oh, where?
In
Local?
Springboro. Yes.
That what you can do?
They have a bourbon club.
But they give you bourbons every month?
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Can we get them on the show?
Well, I think we already had them once, but we'll talk about it.
70/70?
No. Maybe.
I can't break down their code.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about it. So that being said, so this Saturday we'll be at the Watch Hill Proper. August 30th. If you are available, if you are interested, we are having a live show coming from Larrikin Bourbon.
We're going live?
Yes. August 30th at 2:00.
Pending good internet.
You're right. With Greg Keeley. He's the one of the owners, him and his wife.
He was one of my favorite guests that we've had. He is a hoot.
Yeah. I love how he talks. He call mate. Hey, mate.
Yeah, like some put some things on the bob on the what's it called?
On the bobby. Shrimp on the bobby.
Yeah. I'm sure he probably gets offended when you say something about blooming onions.
Yeah.
That ain't a thing.
Yeah. But if you're interested in attending that, it's down at Larrikin. I don't know the exact address. I think it's around Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. At 2:00. So all the viewers, if you want to come, bring your friends, family, whatever. You're more than welcome to attend. It's going to be a tasting and a cigar blending, and then. Next week, we've talked about this. We are not going to be on next week. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break. At least that's the plan for today. That may change. If I get a phone call from
one of your little people,
a certain somebody that we know about. This guy is going to have. He's going to.
All
have,
right, that's just we're done.
Yep, he's going to have the pick of his days.
All right, we'll see.
August 28th, we will be back with Logan Buchanan. If you remember him, we had him on when we were down at the James B. Beam Institute conference. Keith Landon, thanks for introducing us to him. He has new releases that he's going to be announcing on our show on the 28th. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, and don't forget about Habitat for Humanity. If you're interested in that, go to their website. Tickets are $100, but man, you can win some pretty nice bottles. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Is that enough? One more?
No, hold on here.
You got fantasy football to talk about?
No, but Patreon, September is important for people. I know the handful of you guys have upgraded your Patreon membership.
Yep.
You add $15 onto your Patreon membership to become a plus member. What will happen, like for instance, right now, what I'm doing, these super chats, it actually benefits you, believe it or not. It will give you four super chat credits for the price of 3. Which what I mean by that is there are $15 add-ons to the Patreon where you will see that there's like a Fanatic Sipper Plus, there's a Champion Plus, and there's also a Hall of Fame Plus membership. By choosing one of those 3, what that does, it gives you 4 credits starting September the 1st. Any shows that we have going forward, by default, you're automatically taking one of those credits, put it into the super chat for that night, which the great thing is you don't have to be present.
Right.
But if you are present and you're like, you know what, I really like this lineup, I'm going to shove all my chips into it. I want to use 2, 3, maybe 4 of my credits for tonight's show. You will let us know in chat. I have a Excel spreadsheet, which I keep track of that. You can use all your credits if you want, and then you can super chat normally what you can do. What that does, the reason why we're doing that is, you know, especially for those who just $5 super chats every Thursday, believe it or not, even though you're only paying $15 for the price of 4 super chats, which are normally $20 in a given month's time, you save money. And believe it or not, we save money. We actually get more money because Patreon takes a less of a cut than super chat does. So it's a win-win for everybody. Nevertheless, that's why we're doing it.
Keith, what a cigar blending is. Larrikin has their own cigars. They have their own brand of cigars, and they're going to pair it with their bourbon. So I called it a blending. It's a pairing. So that's what it is. We'll sample some cigars and their bourbon. We've got some Venmo.
We have Venmo?
Yes, we have Tracy.
All right, hold on.
Still Yorkie.
$5?
2.
2?
Yep. And Charles Aragai has 2 as well. And I believe that's the only 2 that we've got so far.
All right.
Anyways, I misspoke, Keith. Sorry about that. It is a cigar pairing with Larrikin cigars and Larrikin bourbon. And like I said, if you watched our show when we had Larrikin on, Greg is a great guy. He's a former military guy. He's with the Australian Navy and the U.S. Navy. Super nice guy. I was finally glad to see we can get that all locked in.
How's it going, Weller?
Okay, so we're going to foodie race.
We're gonna do a foodie race, and I got how many entries do I have? I have I don't know why I'm asking you. I got 25 entries. Oh, let me share the screen. And then remember, whoever wins this, if you get a chance at the lockbox. And remember what I said earlier at the beginning of the show, if you were not on, we are now going to make it a little easier for you all. We won't do this again to remind you what last week is. But last week, Rick Moreland picked 925. We are now going to tell you that the whatever previous number was, okay, which we won't reveal anymore. We will tell you whether or not, if any of those number was correct, but either they're in the right spot or the wrong spot.
Right.
And we're telling you this week, off of that 925, one of those numbers is correct, but it's in the wrong spot.
Right.
There you go.
It could be one of any three. We're not going to tell you that. That's something you'll have to figure out.
So,
sorry.
That being
And
said,
we're going to make it as easy as we can, but we're not going to give it away.
correct. But because we want someone to win too.
Yeah.
You know, that's ultimately the premise of this whole thing. So, all right, real quick. So, real quick, we'll go through the super chat real quick. Snow Baboon, thank you very much. David Tanko, thank you very much. Husky Dog, thank you very much. Mr. Percival, thank you much. Dave Vogelstein, 2 times, thank you very much. Keith, yes, 7 days to our Kentucky road trip, thank you very much.
That's right.
Patrick Littledew, thank you very much. Tyler Patterson, ×2, thank you very much. Monarch Twitch, which I think you are Crappy Cat, thank you very much. Tony Scott, thank you very much. Gandy Road, thank you very much. Alicia Tanko, thank you very much. Mr. Glandon, thank you as always for super chatting. Mr. Shank, thank you as well. We have, hold on here, Mr. Moreland, ×2. Thank you very much. Mr. McDonald, and also FHLRC, who is not Justin.
It's not Justin,
And for the longest time, I've been calling him Justin.
I know, and we don't know your name. Sorry.
But it's funny because I called Justin afterwards.
I know. He was like, "What are you talking about? Why am I?" Because we saw you post, "Hey, we didn't see our name."
Yeah.
We had you down as Justin.
And then we have also the Venmos, Tracy ×2, and Charles ×2.
Correct.
All right. That being said, you want to double check your Venmo real quick
Yep.
before we now move on, because we are now closed.
That is all that I have on Venmo. And just so you guys know, in the future, moving forward, if you do want to do,
Shuffle.
or rather do a
9.
Venmo,
Or
do a
shuffle
shuffle
9.
9.
1,
We would actually
2,
prefer you do
3,
Venmo because YouTube
4,
doesn't take a kick
5,
out of it.
6,
But
7,
we do have that option as well as
8,
PayPal. So
9. We'll do a better job on putting that up there.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
So
All right, here we go.
who it gonna be?
Oh, Rick Miller is Rick. Rick M is Rick Miller, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not Rick Moreland. I said Rick Moreland.
Oh, you did that last week too.
I'm not getting used to these names. Well, it's these YouTube names.
I know.
Are just
I don't.
jacking me up.
Yeah, I don't get that.
So Rick Miller, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
That's Rick Miller. Yep.
Hey, CA Scotty's on. Bourbon Jerk is on. Awesome.
Hey,
Which,
guys,
by the way, Bourbon Jerk is on 7:30 on Thursdays. By the way,
7:30 Central Time, isn't it?
no, I think it's Eastern.
Is it Eastern? Okay.
Yes. So anyway, sweet Lisa, thank you very much. Thank you for coming on. You know what? Better late than never.
That's right.
Who won?
Well,
Sorry.
Rick M.
Oh, that's funny. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God, Charles, you said something because we would. Okay, so Rick M, which he.
Rick Miller. So you have the option to do 2 different things here. One, you can swap out one of the pours for anything on the back
Yeah,
wall.
because he is a Patreon.
Correct. You have the option for anything up on the back wall here. One swap. Plus, we need your 3 digits. What's your digits? What is your guess for the bottle? And there's the
That was Rick's combination.
okay.
925.
All right.
So I'm assuming he's still with us. We have not figured out what our backup is if he's not with us.
Well, Rick Miller is still here
Okay.
because I just saw him comment a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
Got
So-
the digit cam. That's right. We got to figure out how to keep her from doing that. But
Yeah, the shaking of the table. But yes, we got a second camera. But anyways, Rick Miller, Two things. One is, well, Rick Miller, the King of Kentucky is not in only drams. I'm sorry to kind of like burst your bubble.
Well, that's right here, Rick. You
Here's
can
how
get
it
the 1
works.
ounce if you get the bottle. You have the choice for the 1 ounce of King of Kentucky or the bottle.
If he gets
If
the
he
lock.
gets the lock.
You're jumping ahead of yourself real quick. You got to guess the numbers. God love you, but you got to guess rather than the lockbox. No, okay, all right. Maybe we're confusing people. You have two things going on, and I'm sorry, Rick. You have two things that you want on top of the super chat. One is you can take out one of your pour samples of the Old Forester,
right,
and you can replace it with one of any bottle that's up here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it hopefully on camera. If you cannot, if you go to Only Drams and Bourbon and Ballz, you can see that selection.
Right.
Okay. If not, then whatever. And then okay, Rick, I'm gonna help you out here. I know you said 119. I'm gonna help you out here real quick. I really am. Because it's complicated and we shouldn't make it as complicated.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll figure out a better way. But okay. As I said earlier, last week, Rick Moreland picked 925. And I said it was lower.
Mm-hmm.
I also said today's thing that, hey, of that 925, one of those numbers is correct in the overall combination.
Right.
Now, I know you pick. What'd you pick?
119.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Correct. He did it right.
Okay.
Sorry. So I'm going to do 119. We'll see if it opens.
119. That's it.
And if it opens,
then you have the choice of
the
King
old
of Kentucky or that whole bottle.
Easy what you're saying.
One
1 ounce sample of King of Kentucky.
Yes.
Or the whole bottle of Old Foot. Okay.
Yes.
I'm glad you better clarify that, or you're paying for it.
Yeah, I know. West Virginia bourbon guy, we are going to need another bottle of that King of Kentucky.
All right, so 119 is what he said.
Yep.
So 1. Oops, that shows up. It's 118.
One more. There you go.
Is that 119?
That's 119.
All right, let's see if it opens. It does not open.
So 119 is.
You're playing at home. You better write this stuff down.
Yep.
1199 is not it. Did he say if he wanted to switch out?
No, not yet.
I did not hear him say that.
I didn't see it yet.
But
119 is not the number.
And what we're going to tell you, it is higher than 119. And I already gave it away earlier. It's lower than 925. So you still got a big variance.
Right.
And I will say this. One number is no longer any of these numbers.
But
119
right.
is not.
Right.
That's all we'll say.
Yep.
So you do your little detective skills.
Right.
And understand that last week's numbers was 925.
Mm-hmm.
This week's number is 119. And we are now telling you none of these three numbers are correct.
So that means one of the other two numbers.
I guess they know this.
I'm just, trying to clarify because it is somewhat confusing. But so Rick, congratulations. You do have
Rick, since he's a Patreon member, switch that out. Switch 1924 with Coy Hill. Yeah, we have Coy Hill on that.
All right.
Yeah, that's what he gets. And that's what you get for being a patron. So you get that at least.
Okay. So you will get the Coy Hill. You will get the Old Forester single barrel 100 proof. You'll get the single barrel bourbon and the single barrel rye.
Correct. Did we do all that right?
Yes, we did.
All right, guys, one quick reminder. Oh, I guess we'll do Google Meets. While I do that, I want to remind them about this Saturday one more time, and then we will.
So keep your notifications on. We will be coming on, most likely through YouTube. It may be Facebook. It may be TikTok. It may be, I don't know, but most likely YouTube. We will be coming to you with different things going on from the Watch Hill Proper Whiskey Festival down around Louisville, right outside Louisville. And again, if you are interested in coming to the Larrikin tasting and cigar pairing event, August 30th at 2:00. Please send us an email at bourbonandballz@gmail.com to let me know that you're interested, so I can at least let Greg know a head count as to what to expect. I mean, it's going to be, there are other patrons, other customers at the distillery besides us that will be watching the event as well. But if you are one of our viewers and you want to attend, you are welcome to. Just shoot me an email and let us know.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right. Until then, stay tuned and look at our posts. We may or may not be on next week. Right now, we are not going to be on.
Right now, we're not going to be on.
Confirmation on somebody, but otherwise, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to have the Bond, Logan.
Yeah, Logan Buchanan.
Otherwise, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Until next time, I'm Charlie.
I'm Jeff.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Hold on.
Bye-bye.
You know what I didn't do?
You didn't do that. You didn't do it.
I didn't look.